Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome to another Not Such a Gaming video. That's what I'm going with. That's what it's my, I guess my Friday wrap on a Saturday as well. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I ran out of time, and if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know I passed out very early. Also, you should follow me on Twitter because it's the easiest way to interact with me outside of the YouTube comments. I'm usually on Twitter more than I'm on the YouTube comments anyway. But anyway, that's beside the point. I'm bringing you another unboxing video, and for those who are curious why I'm doing unboxing videos lately, which I'm not doing lately. I do one every couple of weeks probably. But why I've been doing more of them than I have in the past, which was zero. I thought about that for a little bit, and I was curious why I was doing it. And the reason is I love sharing my passion and stuff with you guys. It's the same thing as like when I used to sit around with my friends or my brother and like open toys and open cards and just be excited and show things off and kind of like do that. I get to do that, but on a much larger scale now, and you guys let me do that, and I love to share that passion with you. And one of the things I was so passionate about as a kid was sci-fi, specifically Star Wars and Star Trek. I can remember sitting down on the couch with my dad at like 8, 9, 10 years old and watching Star Trek The Next Generation. And ever since, I've watched Star Trek multiple times all the way through, and I'm feeling like I'm going to be starting to watch Star Trek The Next Generation a full watch through all over again, and I'm very excited about that. But I also love Star Wars. I grew up watching Star Wars over and over again. I remember buying the VHSs. I remember sitting in my room back in Rhode Island and having my brother come in every night and watching a half an hour of the film every night before we went to bed for school, and doing that every single night until we finished the whole original trilogy. And I grew up loving the prequel trilogy until I got older and realized they were terrible. But the prequels came out around like 10 or 11 years old, and I loved those very, very much. I think maybe more 12, 13. But that's beside the point. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm going to be combining the two today. I never really got into Disney Infinity, but I have gotten heavily into Amiibos, even though I've never opened them. But Disney Infinity 3.0 has come out, and with it, Star Wars. So I ended up getting Disney Infinity 3.0 Saga Bundle. This comes with a lot of different figures I'm going to be popping open. I'm actually really excited to play this game. I've heard really good things about it. I actually watched back in the day Red Panda Gamer play Disney Infinity 1.0, and I thought it looked really neat, but not something I was into. But the Star Wars one looks really cool. The Saga Bundle comes with BOBA FETT and a few other things. BOBA FETT is a timed exclusive with PlayStation and Sony, but will be available separately in the future. And the cool thing is I'm actually gonna open these figures. Unlike the Amiibos, which I don't open because I don't want to, these I will open because I will play with them, and I will have them out in my living room, and I will display them, and I'm pumped for it. So I want to pop them open and take a look and actually just kind of hold the figures for the first time. So let's do that. All right, so I gotta get, this is a huge box. This is a gigantic box. You know what? I had some cereal this morning. That's fine. I think I gave myself enough space, though, that I can pop it. Really? Ah! Get out! Jesus! Goddamn fire alarm! God damn it! Thing has gone off 3 times today. 3 times! God, I want to open my toys. Anyway, black box. I got the first part of it off of it. So it looks like we get BOBA FETT. He's special. And then we get, this is the base game that you can buy right now for all the systems. Comes with Anakin Skywalker and Ashoka from the cartoon, which I've never watched. And then the thing that is also, we get a month early with this by grabbing this, and this is the Rise Against the Empire playset, which comes with Luke and Leia, and in the middle, the playset toy. Very cool. Awesome. All right, let's open the base one first. This is going to have like the little portal and everything. That's going to be awesome. That allows you to play, which I don't think there's a PC version available, though. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe there will be later. Oof. You ever have something that just gives you goosebumps? Anything that is like some people styrofoam gives them goosebumps. Me, sticky things. Sticky things, touching them and hearing them gives me goosebumps really, really badly. And I don't know why. It just does. So, the boring stuff, we've got the base game, Disney Infinity 3.0, right here, which I'm actually pumped to try. And here we have the portal, which just plugs into your console, and then you put in the figures that you want to play with, and the play set that you want to play with, and you can go ahead and just play, which is neat. I'm excited to just play the game, but here we are with the figures. So we've got the play set thing, which, admittedly, I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, it's cool-ish, but it's going to be hard for you to see. But it's got the Rebel symbol, or the Jedi Council symbol maybe in the middle. And then in the back, it's like two lightsabers crossed, which is kind of cool. It's clear. It's neat. And then the figures themselves, which, my first time going to be holding one of these suckers. There's actually some good weight to them. Wow, that's surprising. This is Anakin Skywalker, obviously. He looks really cool. He's got a decent setup. He's got a very an interesting scowl going on because he becomes Darth Vader later, I guess, or something. But he is awesome looking. He's got a lot of great detail. The way the clothing is flowing off to the side, it just looks like he's moving. That is really neat. I like it. And then we got Ahsoka, which, again, I know is Anakin's Padawan, and I know, like, it's all the cartoon story stuff, but I never watched the cartoon. I've heard good things about it, but she looks really cool, too. Of course, she wields two lightsabers because, you know, badass and all that stuff. But she looks really good as well. And the lightsabers look awesome. I like it a lot. All right, so that's the what you get in the base set that you can buy right now for any of the systems, not just PlayStation, but Wii, 360, Xbox One, PS3, all that good stuff. Next, we'll open up Luke and Leia with the Rise Against the Empire. Now, this is coming out for all systems like in a month, about maybe a little bit less than now. I think it's September 30th. It comes out for everything. So we're just gonna pop this wide open. Oop! All right. So we've got Leia. She looks cool. I like the style. They all look like they belong in the cartoon that came out. They're all in that cartoonish style, which makes me think maybe there will be a cartoon or something. I don't know. But it looks great. She looks fantastic. Don't look at me, camera. Look at the figure, dude. Look at the figure. She's holding her blaster. Looks very, very good. Little flowing clothing at the end. She looks great. Then, of course, the Rise Against the Empire play set, which is just the Death Star. I'm okay with that. That's cool as hell. And then there's Luke from episode 4 and 5. He is 5 and 6 rather, because he's got his lightsaber. No, just episode 5. Rise. That's because he doesn't have a robot hand yet, or maybe he might. It's hard to tell. But he looks good. He's like an interesting looking version. He's very cartoony. I don't think I would know, like, if he wasn't holding a lightsaber, I probably wouldn't know it was Luke, but it's Luke, so that's cool. And then the final thing, which is what I'm the most pumped for, because I love Boba Fett, and my friend loves Boba Fett, is Boba Fett. So let's pop him wide open. Let's go ahead and... Yeah. Okay, that didn't work out so well. There we go. Just kind of do this. All right, here we go, Boba Fett. And I have to say, holy crap, he looks good. Probably the best one out of all of them. He looks incredible. Lots of color, lots of detail. He just looks good. He's going to be available by the 30th, maybe a little bit later, for all other systems. But he's got the jetpack with the missile at the top, his little half a cape thing. He's got his two-handed blaster rifle, whatever you want to call it. He just looks really good. And I'm pumped to have them displayed. I'm probably going to go put them up below my TV on a shelf under there, which is where he belongs. And then they just kind of just sit next to each other and can have them all posing in different ways. And that's that. So I got 5 figures and 2 play sets with the base game. I'm excited to play. I'm excited just to have these things. And I'm excited to actually open them. It kind of makes me want to open my amiibos. That's not going to happen. But I'm excited to play. I hope you guys are interested, at least in looking at the figures. I don't know, man. It's ever since I've been collecting the amiibos, that little kid inside of me has been super excited to kind of get back into the toys and having them and collecting them. And with Star Wars specifically, there's such nostalgia attached to it, and there's such this childlike excitement, especially with the new movie coming out. Couldn't help myself but get myself a few figures. Will I go crazy like I did with amiibos? No. And I think a lot of that's because a lot of the amiibos are hard to get, and I have this thing to get hard to get figures. But Disney does an excellent job at making sure that all the figures that you want are available almost all the damn time. The most expensive figure right now is Boba Fett, and it's because he's a timed exclusive, and if you want him now, you have to pay like freaking like $50 for him. But if you wait a couple of weeks, he'll be, or maybe even a month or two, he'll be available for everybody to pick up once everything else comes out. So will I go crazy buying more of these? No. Will I pick up a couple more? I'll probably pick up Darth Vader when he comes out, and I'll probably pick up Yoda and maybe Obi-Wan Kenobi. But outside of those, there's nothing huge that I want in Disney Infinity. But I love Star Wars, so I'll probably keep picking up some Star Wars ones that I want. But that's going to be that. If you guys are interested in Disney Infinity, or if you play Disney Infinity, let me know. I'm excited to try out the toy box mode. I hear it's greatly improved in 3.0 from the other two. And I hear the Star Wars playsets themselves control and are super fun to play for all ages. So I'm going to be checking them out. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this really nerdy thing that I'm really excited about to go and play. And I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.